Hey, this is Brittany from SheAbundantly at SheAbundantly.com. I like to talk about relationships because we live in a day and age where everyone is infatuated with being in a relationship. Even relationships that are so unhealthy, that are not God-led, but we just love being in relationships. And I think that comes from the innate desire, a good desire of wanting companionship, but not knowing how to go about doing it, how to be trained, or being trained up as a woman or man to be mature enough to pursue a healthy relationship. I wanted to share something about love. What I learned over the years is real definition of love. A lot of us have our false identity or our false thoughts on what love is. We may think that love is a feeling, or if I can't stop thinking about you, or if I feel like I want you, then that means I love you, or if we're in a relationship, then that means I love you. But reality is that's not the true definition of love. And what I understand love to be now, true love, God's love, is to give up your own selfish desires for the benefit of someone else. So what happens when true love means letting them go? I was in a relationship for 4 years, and the relationship was extremely toxic. And of course, we didn't realize that in the beginning because we were both immature, both young. But as we grew, we saw this was not good. This is not working, and it was just not healthy on so many different levels. And in that relationship, still pursuing God because I need help. Like, Lord, I'm in this place of unhealthiness. God began to show me what true love is, and I had to come to the realization that I didn't love him like I thought I did. Because if I really loved him, then I would want him to be in the best situation, the healthiest state, mind, emotion, spiritually, possible. I would want the best for him. And us being in a relationship with each other was not the best for him. We were still falling into sexual sin. So that right there, I wasn't helping him better his relationship with God, because I was actually a hindrance. We were both each other's God. We were putting each other before God. And I came to this place of making a mature decision. Making this kind of decision is not normal. I commend and I honor people who make this kind of decision because it shows your maturity and it shows your growth. I had to realize that if I really loved him like I said I did, then I had to let him go. Because honestly, we were both hindering each other. If I would have stayed in a relationship with him, I know for a fact he would not have been able to develop an ear to hear God because I was in the way, or he would not have learned to be an independent young man, or just growing, period. We hindered each other's growth, and I had to realize that, okay, this man is going to be someone's father one day, someone's husband, a leader, a boss, whatever, and I was hindering that from happening. And in this process, God was he was exchanging my false thoughts of love with his true love. Giving up your own selfish desires for the benefit of someone else. And I came to the conclusion that I kept him in my life because I was selfish. I had my own insecurities, low self-esteem, daddy issues, and he was there in my life to fill a void for me. It was pure selfishness, and it wasn't his fault that I had all those issues. He was not created or put on this earth to fill those voids. He can't do that. But I know I held on to that relationship longer than what I should have because I wanted him subconsciously to do all that, to fill all those voids for me, when that wasn't his role or his job. So I had to come to the conclusion that if I really loved him, I had to let him go, because I started to want to see his soul prosper more than anything. I wanted to see him live free of sexual immorality. I want to see him grow. I want to see him really develop a relationship with God as a young man. And if that meant me not being in his life, then so be it. So I just want to encourage you today. You may be in a situation like that to where God may be speaking to you, but because of what you feel of your own selfish desires, you're like, well, no, this is for me. I can't let him go, or her. I don't want to let this go. But I just want to encourage you, if God can speak to me and give me the strength to walk away from a situation like that, then he'll do it for you. Because reality is, whatever God has for me, I know it's for me. I know it's going to be a blessing. I know it's going to be true love. So it's like, what I'm reaching for is greater than what I'm leaving behind. And I had to realize that. And it was one of the hardest decisions I've made as a young woman in my early 20s. But I knew it was necessary, because I knew us being together was not real love. We were not benefiting from that relationship. We were actually hindering each other in so many different ways, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Be encouraged today. and ask God to show you what true love is. And if it means breaking up, if it means walking away from a relationship so that true love can blossom in that person's life, then do it. Do it. And trust God the whole entire way, because He will bless and honor any decision that honors Him. So just really wanted to encourage someone and to share my story and the decision that I had to make. And when you make a decision like that, trust and believe you are growing, you are maturing, and that's a beautiful thing to realize about yourself. So check out sheabundantly.com, where I have truth, music, fashion, and all good stuff in between. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel. I talk that real talk, no sugarcoating, but I think you would really enjoy it, and I think you'll really be uplifted and encouraged. So talk to you later. Bye.